Hi everyone, this is Gabe from Brick, and today I want to talk a little bit about how Brick and VBIS have been working together to facilitate translation between the two metadata systems. So Brick, as you'll recall, is a graph-based ontology for smart buildings and data sources in those smart buildings. VBIS has a comprehensive set of tags for describing assets in buildings. And what we've been working on together is a way of translating brick models, annotating brick models with VBIS tags, and turning VBIS tags into brick classes and annotations. This is all being developed online. It's not all the way pushed yet, but it's all being developed publicly on the Brick GitHub repository. You can see some examples of code about how the translation to VBIS and the translation from VBIS would work, how to validate the VBIS tags that are associated in a brick model, make sure that those are accurate. But today I wanted to give you a brief look into how you could do the translation between VBIS and Brick without having to write a single line of code. To do this, I'm going to be using OpenRefine. OpenRefine is kind of like a supercharged Excel plus Pandas data frame that's designed for cleaning data. It's open source and free. So I have an instance of this running on my computer. I just downloaded it and ran. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to upload a data set, an asset list. There we go. This asset list, and what this asset list is going to contain, you'll see here in this column right here, is some VBIS tags. So let me just create this project. And so what I'd like to do is I'd like to take these VBIS tags and I would like to turn them into brick classes. I want to figure out which brick type these tags are indicating. And the way I'm going to do that is we have a reconciliation server that's also open source, also in development, but it's working right now. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to start that up locally on my machine. Give it a second to start. Okay, so that's running on port 5000. And what I'm going to do, let's take a look at 50 rows here. I'm going to create a copy of this column, add column based on this column. I'm going to call this brick class. Brick class. All right, so now I have a copy of this column. Let me zoom in a little bit more. And now what I can do is I can go to this column and I can reconcile that. And I have to set up the service, but I only have to do this once. So I'm going to add a standard service. That's going to be at localhost 5000/reconcile. And it's going to load that in. It's going to tell me what the API is. It's going to allow me to translate values from one type to another. All right. So, come on. I don't know why that's getting in my way there. Something to do with the zoom. There we go. All right, so let's select this. Wait for it to load again. Okay, so you can see I can reconcile this column to either brick classes or VBIS tags. So if I had a column of brick classes, I can reconcile, I could figure out the VBIS tags for those brick classes, but in this case I have VBIS tags and I want to get the brick classes. So I keep that as the default and I just click Start Reconciling. And what this is going to do is behind the scenes it's going to give those VBIS tags to the server. The server is going to figure out which brick class makes the most sense with that VBIS tag, and then it's going to upload those back here. The eventual goal is this will be a free service that we host online that you can type in. You don't have to run any of this code yourself. You would run OpenRefine yourself, but the reconciliation service would be hosted online. And you would type that in and be able to use that as a free service that doesn't store any of your data to perform this translation back and forth. Okay, and so we are now done. And you can now see, so the VBIS tags, because they are asset-oriented, they are going to be a little bit more detailed than some of the brick classes right now in this prototype. But you can see that these air handling units all got resolved to the brick AHU class. These boilers got resolved to the brick boiler class. These chilled water pumps got resolved to the brick pump class. And if we wanted to, we could take a look at a different facet or sort of a group by. You can see I have these here by count. So we have the most VAVs with reheats. You can see that that was correctly inferred by Brick to be those reheats. Here's normal VAVs. Here's some dampers, and so on. I hope you found that useful. I'll make sure that there are links in the description to these resources and the current prototypes and works in progress.